Tonight, we are starting a very special story, one that has been told in our families for thousands of years. It's called the Mahabharata, and it begins long, long ago with a beautiful queen who was more just than a queen. She was a sacred river herself, the great Ganga. So, once upon a time, my little ones, there was a king named Shantanu. He was very good and noble king who ruled the land of Hastinapura. He was strong, wise, and kind, and everyone loved him. One day, he was walking by the banks of the sacred river Ganga and he saw a woman there, so beautiful, so radiant, that he felt his heart leap. She looked like she was from another world, glowing with a soft light, and truly she was. She was the river goddess Ganga herself, who had taken human form. King Shantanu fell deeply in love with her and asked her to marry him. Ganga, with her gentle smile, agreed, but she had only one very important condition. She looked at the king with her wise eyes and said, "My king, I will be your wife and I will stay with you, but you must promise me one thing. Never ever question my actions. No matter what I do, you must never ask me why I do it. If you ever break this promise, I will leave you forever." King Shantanu, completely smitten, agreed without a moment's thought. He was so happy that he would marry such a divine being. And so they were wed and they lived happily for a while, ruling Hastinapura together. They had sons, my dears, one after another, brave and strong boys. But here's where the secret part of the story comes in. Each time the son was born, Queen Ganga would do something that shocked everyone. She would take the newborn baby, carry him to the river, and drown him in the sacred waters. Can you imagine the horror? The people of Hastinapura were terrified, and the King Shantanu's heart would break each time. But he remembered his promise, never ever question. So, though his soul wept, he remained silent, watching his beloved sons vanish into the river one after another for 7 times. He lost 7 sons this way. When their 8th son was born, a beautiful, healthy boy, King Shantanu couldn't bear it anymore. As Ganga carried the baby towards the river, his heart screamed, and he finally broke his promise. He cried out, "Stop, my queen! What are you doing? Why do you destroy our children? Have mercy!" Ganga stopped. A sad smile touched her lips. "My king," she said, "you have broken your promise, and so I must leave you." Then Ganga revealed her great secret. These children, my love, were not ordinary babies. They were 8 divine beings called the Vasus, who had been cursed to be born on earth. They begged me to free them quickly from his human life and by sending them back to the river. I was fulfilling their wish, releasing them from their curse. I was just helping them return to their heavenly abodes. I kept the last child, this one, because you broke your promise. He is still under the curse and he will remain with you. With these words, Ganga handed the 8th child to King Shantanu. Then, like a mist dissolving in the sun, she vanished, returning to her true form as the great river, leaving King Shantanu heartbroken but with the last son. And that, my dear friends, is how King Shantanu lost his beloved Ganga and his 7 children. The eighth son, the one who remained with him, was the very special child who would one day make a huge promise to his father, a promise that would change the entire future of Mahabharata. But we will hear about that brave son Devavrata in the next story. For now, let this ancient tale settle in our hearts. Close your eyes, my dear ones, and drift off to sleep, knowing that even in sadness, there is a path forward. Good night, sweet dreams.